Hey guys, just wanted to give you a look of my recent acquisition. Sorry, this thing is in the garage, so it's a little confined space. But one thing that I did do after purchasing it is that I immediately changed the tires. If you look at this is obviously this is the old tire. Let me take a good shot here. It's pretty. I don't know. It's pretty used up. And I had to change it with this one, which, if you can see, it looks pretty meaty compared to the other one. One question I do have is that after these tires were installed, this mark, for some reason, I saw, and I remember reading up on this. And if I'm not mistaken, I just wanted to confirm, this mark here on the side wall of the tire, does that mean that that's where the valve stem should have been installed? Because the place where I got it installed, they did not, apparently, they didn't do that. So that's one thing. This is a Cb650. Obviously, to get this tire installed, I had to remove the tire, actually remove the entire wheel, and then I had to put it back together. And I followed what the book says on how to get this tire installed. But now, after installing, I don't know if you can see. Let me see. There's a little space where this is a wheel. This is actually, I guess this is the drive line or the final hub, but now there's like, I don't know how many millimeters that is, but there's kind of a space, and I just wanted to be sure that that space is to be there. I did go for a drive. It runs okay, but I just want to make sure that I didn't I didn't install this improperly. Let me just put this to the side. So let me see if I can get a better shot of what I'm talking about. Let me see if I could. That's a little too close. I don't know if this is going to focus or not, being it's so close. Yeah, this is probably not a good angle. But anyhow, try one more time. Maybe I'll just zoom in. So there's there's this space here, and I'm thinking that this wheel here, this is actual wheel, should it sit flush against the hub. So that's just my I mean, it turns okay, and there's no bearing noise or anything, so. But if someone can please, whoever has this specific bike, if they can just confirm that this hub, whether or not it sits flush or it doesn't sit flush, and if the space that I have here, this is a hard angle to get. Oh yeah. If the space that I have here, is it is it something that I should, look into. Oh, this is a bunch. I think this is the clearest time I'm ever going to get it. So that's the space I have. Here I am turning the wheel. You can see, and there's considerable amount of space before that, where that hub is. And the hub, let me see. The hub is actually right over here. My finger. It's right here. It's a little black thing right here. So that's one confirmation. If someone can give me, that'll be great. Other than that, another issue that I have is that whenever I start the bike, it starts right up. There's no issues. It starts right up, and there's no issues. However, during an overnight cold start, there is some blue smoke that comes out of the pipes. Another issue that I have is some seepage here. Let's see if you guys can get this shot here. You can see that there is definitely some seepage going on from, it looks like the valve cover. I don't know if this is a valve cover gasket or what, but you know, this is all wet. This is all wet, and this is all wet with oil. So that's another issue. Here's the front tires. I want to show you the front tires. This is the one on the left is what I had on there. Pretty beat up, and I was happy to get, you know, these installed. So again, these are, you know, I just took it out for a spin, so these basically have only like a couple miles on it. And this tire, again, I have the same question, because it seems like I don't know what happens to that little circle on the sidewall. Yes, but yeah, basically the same question about that. You know, maybe the valve stem should have been installed near that circle. What else? I did a fresh oil change. I will post another video of it starting up. Unfortunately, they don't let me start this bike up while I was in the garage, so I got to take it out. So I will do that shortly in another video. But here it is. I mean, you know, it runs great. Again, here, I don't know if I could show this part here. There's more seepage here, and the seepage just goes. Well, let me zoom out here a little bit. The seepage basically goes from here and just stops here. Here's an excellent shot right here. I don't know if you can see this. Oh boy, let's see. Well, I could definitely see it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right there. So basically, there's oil seeping right here, going down, and right over here, and it stops right there. It doesn't go further. If you look at the lower end is completely dry. You know, there's no oil down here. So that's another issue that I have. So if anybody knows, you know, what these queries that I have, if you could just please, you know, reply back, and I'll appreciate it. If you guys need any further information on this bike, I did, like I said, I did take off, you know, the wheels, got new rubber installed. Another thing is that once I install these new wheels, there's a scraping sound that's coming, and I don't know where it's coming from. I thought it was the calipers. I took both calipers off. There's still a scraping sound. So that's one thing I just can't figure out. That's one thing I can't figure out. Other than that, you know, it's an old, very old bike, but I always wanted one for some reason, and I'm glad to be its new owner. So they really are nice. All right, guys, thank you very much. Again, if you guys have any information on the questions I asked, please do help. All right, thank you.